I've got a question to ask you. Does the content of your character even matter? Look at the pictures of these two women. Whose name do you think you know? This one is Coco Chanel. This one is Nancy Wake. And we're going to talk about their experiences during World War II and the differences of their moral character. In my humble opinion, Coco was a see you next Tuesday during World War II, whereas Nancy was like a firework of all that is right in terms of chosen actions. Just a little bit of backstory so you can know where they're coming from. In the 20s, Coco was creating the little black dress and pants for women to wear. She was getting away from the restrictive Victorian fashion and moving to a more liberated practicality and function for women, which had never been considered before. Whereas Nancy, at 16, ran away from home in Australia to go all the way to London to study nursing and at the same time journalism. In the 1930s, Coco funds the reopening of an anti-Semitic newspaper. She's also obsessed with her Chanel No. 5 partner in business, Pierre Wertheimer, whom she calls a Jewish pirate because of her poor business choices. She proceeds to sue and harass him through her anti-Semitic lawyer. Also, right after the war starts and France is begging her to keep the House of Chanel open to boost morale, she closes it for petty reasons. These women here are known as her ma fille, my girls, and they had a strike in 1936 for better pay and paid vacation, and Coco thought that was just unacceptable, and so she fired them all and left them destitute and poor during the war. Also, she referred to this House of Chanel as her baby, and she quickly aborted that for no reason other than pettiness. Whereas Nancy in 1932 is the Hearst newspaper European correspondent in Vienna, Austria, and she is reporting on the atrocious behavior and beatings by the brown shirts, the German soldiers. In 1939, Nancy's husband is sent to war. And do you think this millionaire's wife stayed home? She said, no, rich man, you gonna buy me a truck? We gonna convert it? I'm gonna make it an ambulance and I'm gonna utilize my nursing skills to save Allied soldiers. Yes, and she did. In the 40s, while her French compatriots are dealing with the hardships of war, Coco's living it up in the Ritz Hotel with her German intelligence officer boyfriend. In 41, Coco becomes German Abwehr spy number F7124, and she completes 2 missions, Westminster, aka her boyfriend, and Model Hut, aka the hat store that she first opened in France through Boy Capel. Nancy joins the resistance as a courier, and she helps with an escape network like the Underground Railroad. It's a shame to think that one woman's legacy will be remembered and the others won't, all because she made some pretty clothes.